Hello there, Cancer. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your 2021 overview reading. We are going to be doing some oracle, astrology work, and a full tarot spread to give you some good overall themes and foresights into your new year. I hope all of you are doing great out there, Cancer. It's wonderful to see you back at the channel as always, and a big welcome back to my new and returning subscribers. If you're brand new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, I do invite you to reach out there and hit that subscribe button and join the dragon family, and also give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button. So just before we start, Cancer, this is always a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Cancer out there, so please take what makes sense to you and leave the rest behind. This mostly will generally correspond strongest with Cancer Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs, so do check the personal placement on your personal natal chart to get more messages out of this or any reading that you watch. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So Cancer, let's get going. I'm going to talk about the astrology along the way throughout doing the card reading. We've got some lunar transits and things that I just want to point out to you, but I'm just going to go ahead and get started doing your oracle cards. We're going to get a good feeling of your general energy for 2021 and see what's coming through there first. So dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please we with our beautiful Cancers out there and bring through whatever messages, intuitions, and foresights that you have for them for their upcoming year of 2021. Please show us, Cancer Spirit. Oh, Cancer, your keyword from the Sacred Destiny Oracle is patience. So I would say that this is something very important, not just for you, but for all of us in the collective, is that patience has been very, very important. I think you've actually learned a lot of patience, a lot of wisdom over this last 3 years, especially if Saturn was traveling through the sign of Capricorn. That was putting it in your universal relationship house. So you've had to learn a lot of patience with other people and with your interactions of all kinds, whether they're romantic, friendship, family dynamics, co-workers, etc. This is just telling me that this year of 2021 reminds you to use those skills of patience that you have learned, continue along that path. We have this crane symbolizing longevity, resilience, grace, agility, and good timing. So very nice. To me, that really just takes, and you know, we've got that moon rising in the back. So to me, that's just a good omen there with that moon coming up behind you, because you are ruled by that moon. So let's pull a numerology card. Let's get a number and keyword from this deck as well for you. Nature, and look at that, 7 and 4 adds up to an 11, and 11 is a master number which adds up to 2. So I'm just saying that's our twin flame soulmate number, that's our synchronicity number, that is a number really stepping into your power. So to me, it's not all waiting and having to have patience constantly, it never is that way, but this keyword is around nature as well. So to me, it's not just being in nature, you know, going out and spending time in the woods, spending time, you know, in actual natural settings and surroundings, which I do recommend with this card, but it's also understanding your personal nature, the nature of others, and being very patient and very compassionate with yourself and with others, no matter what may come up in your personal nature or in theirs. So let's get a guardian, ascended master, angelic guide, etc. from our Keepers of the Light Oracle. Just going to pull into this deck and see which one of these guardians are coming through on a stronger level. One that maybe would like you to work with them a little bit stronger throughout this year of 2021. Please come through for Cancer. Oh, that is beautiful. That's perfect for you too, Cancer. Mother Mary, I love her energy. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So what I love about this, not only do I just love the energy and the, vibration that Mother Mary gives to us of grace, acceptance, love, but this is also to me so perfect for you because Cancer is the mother sign. No matter whether you align as masculine or feminine, Cancer is the nurturer, the protector. It is the divine feminine energy, that very guarding, protecting mother. So to me, this is bringing through not just your nature, but helping to encourage that in others, helping to give that nurturing and also receiving it back. So this is a perfect year ahead, Cancer, for working with the energy and the love of Mother Mary coming through with this card. Oh, just love that. Love her. So let's get into your angelic realm. Let's see what either your personal guardian angel or your guardian angel team is coming through to help you with through this year of 2021. What are they bringing through for Cancer? The Angel of Clarity. So Cancer, this year, your angelic team, your angelic realm, or personal guardian angel are going to help you with clarifying and getting clarity around whatever situations you need more clear seeing in, because this is all about opening up the consciousness. To me, this reminds me of the Ace of Swords. Yeah, in the tarot, this is all about, the veil being parted, anything that was cloudy, confusing, deceiving, lurking in the shadows and you couldn't really see what it was and you're really struggling with it. Ask your guardian angels and ask your angelic team for clarity, for clear seeing, for clear communication, all of that coming through on a very strong level so that you can see as you have never been able to see before. Let's get into your astrology reading cards now. I'm going to pick one zodiac sign, one planet card, and one house card to get your most important elements from the astrological world. Sorry, I feel like I can barely talk today, guys. I'm like falling over myself here. But first, let's start with your zodiac sign, Cancer. This could be any of our 12 zodiacs. I'm just asking for Spirit to bring through which one of them may be playing the most important role in your life this year. Please show us which zodiac is most important for our Cancers out there. Oh, I like that. Oh, this is so cool. I love that Virgo is coming out because we had Mother Mary, the Virgin, right? The Blessed Virgin, the maiden energy. There she is coming through again. Again, this is, the energy is hesitant, humble, discriminating, diligent, painstaking, very organized, really picks up for a lot of people, knows how to bring people together. Again, Virgo is a sign of healing, eating well. It's an agricultural sign, just like you see them, working in the field. Virgo is very connected to our health and eating right and making sure we're getting lots of fresh vegetables, fresh grains, things that are good for us, things that are healing for us. Watching our habits and routines is part of Virgo as well. So this can be a great time to, or this year overall, would be a great time to start a new exercise program, a better, healthful, food situation where you're bringing in very, very good things that, are going to help heal and promote, well-being in your body. This also gets into medicine, of course. Sometimes it's traditional wellness, going to your doctor, getting those checkups, but it can also be alternative therapies. So, Cancer, I would say take good care of yourself this year. Be good to yourself and to others, because when you're good to yourself and you really nurture the body, my goodness, it's perfect. The matchup of Virgo and Mother Mary. The other thing that I would say about Virgo coming through is that you may have an extra lucky time or an extra auspicious time during Virgo season. And that would be coming through towards the end of August, like around August 22nd, 23rd. on through about September 20th, 21st. So that part of the year may be very important for you. You may have Virgo in your personal chart, which would be very highlighted, and could also mean you have a Virgo in your life. So take that as it resonates, Cancer. Let's get into the planet cards next. I'm going to pull one of our planets to see which one of their movements is going to be affecting you the strongest. Could be the moon, which is your ruling planet, but it could be another one that we need to be aware of as well. So let's see what we have for Cancer in the planet cards. Ooh, Mercury's coming up. Interesting here, Cancer. So I believe that Mercury is going to be in Cancer this year. It usually does make its rounds through all of the signs. So let me just check for you. And I always recommend using an ephemeris here, Cancer. Any astrologer has got to have one, and you would get a lot out of it, especially to just see the lunar cycles for yourself. So Mercury will be in the sign of Cancer starting on July 12th. That is actually during getting close to your season, yeah. And then it will be there, yeah, just for a little while. It doesn't stay in a sign for very long. Mercury is super fast. But that July 12th through the 28th is going to be the time that Mercury will actually be in Cancer. You may also want to be very aware of the Mercury retrogrades that will be going on. This year they are all in air signs. Our first retrograde will be in Aquarius from January 30th to February 21st. The second Mercury retrograde will be in the sign of Gemini from May 29th to June 22nd. And our last retrograde will be in Libra, and that will be from September 27th through October 17th. Mercury is all about communication. It's all about sharing ideas, sharing information back and forth. It's how you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel. So that is coming up very strong. And you know, Mercury also rules Virgo. So there's a real connection there. This is really, I think, ordering your thoughts, ordering your mind, not letting your thoughts run away with you, and not worrying excessively over anything. So let's get into your house card now. The houses are the areas that the action takes place on in the astrological wheel. So let's see what area of your life is coming up for the most focus throughout 2021. Ooh, wow. Very, very spiritual this year, Cancer, is the 12th house. That is the Pisces house. It's the last house of the wheel. This is the area of life that is overwhelming emotionally and spiritually. You yield to a greater cause or power. And the reason that the 12th house can be so overwhelming, Cancer, is because it tends to be the house where all of our issues, all the things that need to be cleared out and released, go to be healed. It's also a very strong house of creativity, intuition, spirituality, perception, imagination, dreams. It's very profound. So I would say you are doing a lot of cleansing and clearing of the mind, cleansing and clearing of the thoughts, and a purification inside and out. Both the mind, body, and spirit are all being cleared, cleansed, restored. Be patient with yourself. Ask Mother Mary for healing, and think about your own nature. Get back into where you want to be, and ask your angels for clarity. So let's get into one last oracle card. This is the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. So let's see what path you are walking this year, Cancer. It's very beautiful, very powerful, I feel. That's a good year for you. And we have the Light Dancer. Ooh, the path of the Light Dancer. Illumination, the radiant self, and the shining soul. So, wow. And there again, this very beautiful kind of divine feminine energy coming through. I think the divine feminine is working very strongly in your life, but it's really, to me, coming back to, yeah, your true self, your true soul. Becoming so in touch with your own spiritual divinity and your own true mind and true path about where you want to go and who you truly are, that you just are radiant, right? That is just, you are illuminated as you traverse through this year coming up. It's an absolutely beautiful read so far, Cancer, but we've got even more to do. So let's get into your tarot. I'm going to move Mr. Dragon on over here. And I'm going to be doing 12 tarot cards to start and clarifying them with 12 more. And it's going to be one card for each month. So we're going January all the way through December. And we're going to pull 2 cards for each month of the year to give a little month-by-month look at what is coming up throughout this year. How is the trajectory? Let's see what we have for Cancer, please, Spirit, in the tarot for 2021, month by month. Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, beautiful year. Oh my gosh. And now, just bear with me a second, Cancer. I'm going to go ahead and overlay the clarifiers on top of the initial 12 here, so I can read them both at the same time for you. Wow, this is amazing. I love this. Whoa. All right, Cancer. Let's break it down. We're gonna start with January here. We've got our 10 of Wands clarified by our Hermit card. 10 of Wands is all about the end of a burdensome cycle. The Hermit is Virgo energy. As we've said, Virgo is a very strong sign for you this year. And this Hermit energy is all about seeking your personal truth. We talked about that illuminated soul, kind of seeking for your own divinity and your true nature. To me, that's what this is all about. You may be setting down some kind of big, old, burdensome cycle. And, you know, in this month of January, to really go kind of on that spiritual mission, to be more introspective, to take some healing time for yourself. Into our next month of February. Check it out. We've got our 7 of Wands. This is standing, to me, very much in your power, that feeling of having the higher ground, knowing what's right for you, and being very sure that it is. You really don't want to, you know, deal with people that are coming at you and harassing you about that either. And we do have this 8 of Cups. So my feeling is that if you're at an impasse, either with a job, living situation, relationship, friendship, whatever the situation may be, you're really sick of it. You're sick of feeling like you've got to constantly defend yourself with someone or something. And this 8 of Cups tells me that anything that's not spiritually or emotionally fulfilling is something you're really considering leaving behind or going to the next level somehow in your spiritual path. In our month of March, lots of balance coming in here for you with the 6 of Pentacles here, Cancer, because this is all about reciprocity, equal give and take, equal balance of resources. It may be a month where you're really thinking a lot about how much you take in versus how much you give, and whether or not that is a balanced situation, an equal energetic flow. I think you'll also be working quite a bit in that month of March. For some of you, you may be starting a job or just going to the next level in your career, because we do have that 9 of Pentacles. This is somebody who's very good in business, very grounded, stable, knows what they're good at, knows how to organize, which I think is, again, coming through very strongly. Again, a very strong Virgo energy around that particular card. So I feel like March is a month where you get very organized, and you start to really have a lot of good discernment around who and what is contributing positively to your life versus what is not, and you're making very good decisions for the future based on that, to say, this is what I want to go forward with. Maybe not so much that, but this definitely, whatever is good coming through, right? Going into our month of April, to me, I see this as a lot of new beginnings coming through in April because we have our Hanged Man card, which to me is always about some kind of sacrifice, going through some kind of challenge or trial to get to the spiritual truth, to get to the enlightenment. And we have our Page of Wands on top of that. So to me, that's a return of joy, a return of fun, a return of a lightheartedness, right? So I think in April, there's going to be a lot of releasing, a lot of letting go after a challenging time, and coming back into more, just renewed life, a greater vitality. In the month of May, oh my goodness, we have the Lovers clarified by our Ace of Swords. Now, I know, like I said, when we had that Angel of Clarity, to me, that was just so strong. I said it reminds me of the Ace of Swords. And this, to me, is a strong clarity about relationships, relationship dynamics, and the way that you communicate within them. There's some kind of big love clarity that just comes and opens the door, and it just hits you like a bolt from the blue. The Lovers card is also ruled by Mercury and Gemini, so it does have to do with a clear communications and some kind of victory in communication. Like you finally get the information you need, you finally make a big decision that you've needed to make for a while. In the month of June, I would say here's that Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. So the 4 and the 5, you're going to need some time out. You're going to need to take a break. You're going to need some downtime here in this month because the Four of Swords is all about needing a break from the battle and the struggle. The Five of Swords is a tricky card because much of the time it does denote a situation where you're saying, should I stay or should I go? There's often someone or some situation involved with the Five of Swords that's that kind of win at all cost. Somebody or some kind of situation where someone is willing to step on someone else to get what they want and they're not acting with very much integrity. You may take a break out of that. If there's something going on like that in your life and you see somebody acting in that way, you're like, let me take a back step from this. I don't want to be any part of it. So that may be very much what's coming up around that month of June. Stepping into July, getting into deep and right into your season. The positivity is very strong. We have the Sun card coming through. So the Sun is super positive. It's the most positive card of the tarot. So to me, it's very radiant. Interestingly enough, I believe it was also July that was going to have Mercury in Cancer for you. So a very interesting month indeed. And it is clarified by that High Priestess, which I always feel is very associated with Cancer because she is a moon goddess. She wears the triple moon crown on her head. She comes from her intuition. She knows the divine secrets and mysteries. And I believe that you getting more in touch with your intuition, your spiritual life, and your own divinity, Cancer, this year is so much a source of positivity and joy and just a return to life, a return to vitality for you. You're getting so much just from your own intuitions, your own connection with spirit this year. Going into the month of August, here we have got the Three of Wands and the Page of Swords. This one to me says, hang out and wait by the shore, wait for your ships to come in. If you've been waiting for communication from someone, right, with that Page of Swords, it's all about just let them come to you. Don't chase them down, Cancer. If you're meant to hear from them, they will absolutely be contacting you. So don't worry. Don't be chasing them down or texting or calling incessantly. Just let them come to you very naturally. As I always say with that Three of Wands, what is meant to be yours will come to you. So going into this month of September, we have our Hermit card coming back up again a second time. And I think this is beautiful because September, the earlier part of it, is our Virgo month. And that is our Virgo card coming through again. Virgo is a very important sign for you this year, Cancer. So just keep that in mind. This again is that healer. Follow your intuitions. Follow your heart. Don't let it, let the brain or the worries get the best of you. That Hermit is all about taking time to yourself to really focus in on what makes you you and what makes you happy. And here's our Four of Wands clarifying that. So to me, again, it's like, where am I happiest? What makes me feel like celebrating? What gives me a sense of stability, happiness, a joyful home environment, etc. That's all there for you. Our month of August And November, I'm not gonna, this last 3 months of the year seem a little trickier to me, Cancer, because we've got our Two of Cups clarified by a Three of Swords. So it's like, this is a tough one because this is that heartbreak, right? The achy heart. And the Two of Cups is, to me, the soulmate connection and a very healing relationship. So for some of you, and I hope it's not for any of you, it could be that, you know, something that seemed promising or some kind of connection that seemed really good ends in a heartbreak. But what I'm truly hoping for the folks that are watching this reading is that someone or something comes in that heals your old broken heart and your old wounds very strongly. Or for some of you, this means that there's going to be a mending of fences between you and somebody else, that you care about each other very much, and you finally get together and say, let's put those old sad feelings aside. This energy does carry over into your November because there is, again, our Three of Swords is coming up twice in this reading. And again, our Four of Swords is coming out as well. So this, again, to me, this is a beautiful combination, though. Even though this Three of Swords is about heartbreak, loss, disappointment, grieving, etc., the Four of Swords is about healing and recovery. So to me, there could very much, like towards the end of this year, there could be something really strongly coming in that helps you to heal some old wounds, some old emotional scar tissue, you know, and really helps you to truly recover from that. Our last month of the year, December, is the Nine of Wands, clarified by the Seven of Swords. So I would say that you may have your defenses up because you're really concerned that someone or something may be taking advantage of you, and you're feeling like, nope, nobody's going to get through me. Nobody's going to put one over on me. I've been there before, done that. So of course, I would always say, if you feel like you need to be on your guard or watchful, Virgo, do your due diligence. Make sure nobody's taking advantage of you or stealing your energy from you, right? But don't let it wear you out either. Don't let it get you to where you're just exhausted because you're constantly watching or looking over your shoulder. On the bottom of our decks, we've got the Devil card coming through here, Virgo. That is our Capricorn energy. So to me, this is a definite year where you need to set yourself free. You need to be releasing anything that is not good for you. That sounds so simplistic. It's a lot easier said than done, I know. But this is truly where it's at, because you've got all this Virgo, all of this spiritual energy as well coming in with Mercury in the 12th house. And so to me, this is, again, you're doing what you do best, which is to cleanse, purify, detox your system, detox your social circle, your home environment, all of it. If you've got a great new relationship or someone coming back for reconciliation, it is a big time for heart healing. And even if you don't have someone coming at you, it's definitely, it's a heart healing situation too. And learning from, you know, any old difficult times. The, let's see what we've got. Four of Swords came out twice. Three of Swords came out twice. The Hermit card came out twice. So when you look at all those energies, this is so much about you standing in your power. Your own card from the Major Arcana came up both times. No, not your own card, but the Virgo card, which is attached to that sign, which is so important to you this year, came out twice. Very, very healing for you. I feel like there's a Virgo in your life. There's got to be some Virgo in your life this year, because it's coming through just strong, 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 and it's a lot about recovery, and Virgos can definitely help you with that. They absolutely can. Another power card on the bottom of the Everyday Tarot for you is the King of Cups. That is, to me, the Cancer King. Very much about emotional healing and well-being. Similar energy to the Chariot, which is the Cancer Major Arcana, and it is definitely about healing yourself from the inside out and also making very, very wise, good emotional decisions going forward. So Cancer, I hope you have an amazing 2021, and I will be seeing you again very soon. Take care.